definitely not your average description we get here. The details beyond that are not really something I can share with words. It was blurry to the naked eye, like so many cryptid photos are. A few years later, same ex and myself are driving around, and again, from left to right, this deer-like thing is crossing the road. I thought at first it was a deer with a broken neck because its head was only a few inches above the ground. What the F is that? We asked each other. By then, we had stopped, and as it slowly walked across the road, I could see its head was facing forward, jaw parallel to the ground, head swaying side to side slightly with each step. This was and still is a process to actually describe and understand what was seen. It had a bare skull or bone plate around its eyes and the top of the snout. It looked like a purplish gray tendrils or tentacles, or I don't know what it could be, coming from the front of its face, nose/mouth area. Last time I checked, we don't have octopus or squid in the northern New York woods, so no effing idea what that was about. It did seem to have antlers. The color of it was a nauseating gray colored fur on super mangy looking irritated pinkish skin. Its front legs were arms. I couldn't see the feet well, but I know an arm when I see one. The structure of the body was like an orangutan. Massive forelimbs, small back limbs, a barrel chest, muscular, but with an extremely wiry build. Downward sloped back ending in some bare tail that reminds me of a long rat's tail. I can't remember the eyes of it, and every time I try, I wake up with lucid dreams of green and red striped eyes with red iris and pupils, and a huge toothy grin on a black background. Every time I try to remember, even this may be enough to induce that reaction. The size of it recently hit me recently. I credit your channel. Hold on a minute. All right, everything's cool. The size of it recently hit me recently. I credit your channel for this and other details and stuff I haven't even touched on. I never was able to see it all at once, despite it being like 50 feet away in the car's headlights. I remember the head and the neck and the chest and the arms, then ribs and stomach area, and finally hindquarters and tail. I put a measurement on it, but that's effing huge. I don't remember any sounds beyond us asking each other what the F is that. I haven't seen anything like it before or since that time, or the raccoon thing either for that matter. I no longer think I saw the ones we do not call by name starting with W, as I first did since my first attempt at writing it. By coincidence, I have stumbled upon something called a Jotun, J-O-T-U-N-N, an ancient Norse demigod legend that so far is the closest match, though I don't think it was a person's arms and legs making the tendrils and antlers, especially with the color. But honestly, this was so much of a shock already that if it was human limbs, they may not have registered as such. I have a lot of theories about encounters like this and the Savvy, etc., and I'm finding that many are being proven plausible to actual as time goes on. I will share that in a new email if you care to read it.